Cool Boulder initiative is to enhance soil and water quality and increase the tree canopy. So when there is so much air pollution and such, places like CU South can convert that into healthy soils, water, air. There is a huge pool of water under there. It really enhances the environmental health of Boulder. It is antithetical to what's going to be happening at CU South if it is indeed developed. Taking down a nature area when we're supposed to be looking for ways to keep the heat down, it's shocking that it is even on the table at this point.
You have an area that you can walk to CU South from adjoining neighborhoods and it's like 10 degrees cooler there because you have the ponds and the wetlands and it's a natural heat sink. Developing a 300-acre parcel will have a great impact on the wetlands there and of course the endangered species that are living in those wetlands and create an urban heat island effect. It's not going to absorb water in the same ways, which is why I feel like a land swap wasn't fully explored or hasn't been fully explored and needs to be. And I'm curious about the environmental impacts as opposed to doing it in a wetland.
It's so important in these natural open habitats for our land to become soak. They can actually store huge amounts of water. It's particularly concerning when decisions are made around land and water that are antithetical to the unprecedented levels of fire here.
It used to be that most of the fires in Colorado happened on the western slope, and now things are much closer to home. I mean, for example, this winter we were burning, Boulder County was burning repeatedly throughout the winter, and that just used to never happen. In fact, it was rare for Boulder to have a serious fire, even in the summer, in the hottest part of summer.
This property used to be owned by a gravel mining company, and when they were done mining, they actually submitted to the city to build luxury homes. And at that time, the city said, absolutely not. This land is home to endangered species. It's also a wetland. Since that time, 20-something years, that hasn't changed. It's still a wetland. It's still home to endangered species. It's also home to plenty of other animals that use this land as their territory, as their home. And although the university says that they'll protect those animals, it's just unrealistic when there's a build this size happening on this scale. There's so much turmoil happening on that land that it is bound to disrupt the ecosystem for those animals.
We have to look at why we would take land that is serving multiple purposes for community and holding that water in a time when it's so crucial. A dry environment means disaster for that area and the community around it.